Hi and hello, Let's Play fans. It's your pal Berg 787 back with a brand new episode of Darkest Dungeon. So, obviously I could go and fight the Hag Witch. I just think I should wait until I get to Belcott up to level 5. She's almost there. She's only, what, 9 points away. So, what we're going to do, and this is kind of a good tester as well, just to see the group I'm going to take along. I'm going to take the short champion dungeon, and I'm going to bring Belcott along. She's going to go right there. I'm going to take Mallory, who's going to go right there. We're going to take Lillifer, who's going to go there, and we're going to take Phineas. So this probably will be the team that I take to actually fight the Hag Witch. So it wouldn't be a bad idea just to see how they fare in the Weld, because I haven't really taken a group like this before. Now, what we've taken here is, for the Helion, we've taken the bleed thing. She does lose 5% damage, but because we picked this up on the last episode, actually, this damage stone, which I quite like, so she does lose a bit of dodge, but she's actually getting plus 5% total damage, as well as increasing her bleed skill chance. So I quite like that as a trinket combo. Very nice indeed. On Phineas, the man who still has rabies, he's minus 10 accuracy, obviously, but plus 20 damage. Now that's pretty cool when we combine it with the Holy Orders. Now, Holy Orders there's quite a lot of good things. So virtue chance increased, stress resist increased, and death blow resist increased. So not necessarily for this dungeon, but for when fighting a boss, plus 8% to death blow resist is very nice. But minus 15 damage, now that's kind of cancelled out in itself by the plus 20 damage here that he gets from rabies. Plus he's getting plus 15% damage when he's in the Warrens as well, which is where, oh no, we're going to the Weld actually, sorry. So he's not actually getting that in the Weld, in the Warrens. But it doesn't matter, he's still getting an actual bonus, so all in all, that's a good thing. To counter out the actual accuracy, though, again, we're getting the plus 12 from the focus ring. So I quite like that combo. As I said, rabies, not a bad thing if you remember it. As for Mallory, he's going to be wearing his bounty hunter's helmet, which will obviously does what it does, and we're giving him more accuracy and more critical as well, at the expense of dodge and move skill chance negative. And finally, sorry, pardon me, Lillifer. We're giving her the Vestial Scroll, so she does do less damage, and her debuff skill chance, she doesn't have any debuff skills, but anyway, whatever, she has that, but her heal skill is increased, and her stress is increased in terms of resist, and she can do more chance of stunning, which was kind of what we use her for anyway. The damage thing doesn't bother me too much on a healer, because usually their attacks are meant to be either, like with the occultists, you know, debuffs or markings, or with the, you know, with the Vestial, it's going to be a stun. So that's what's the more important part for me, anyway. So that's going to be the team. It's going to be a short champion dungeon. We should get some good experience. But I don't think we're going to get enough to get Belcott to level 5, but she'll be right on the brink anyway. And as I said, it'll be a good experience just to see how these guys fare in here. Now I know it is a short dungeon. Well, you know what? Actually, 12 should be more than fine. Take that. We'll take 2 shovels though. I'm going to take a couple of bandages, because again, money's no object to us really, is it? We'll take a couple of medicinal herbs, and we'll take 8 torches. Alright, superb, let's get going. Actually, that's just reminded me, that's a bit silly, I should have taken some anti-venom. But, you know, hey ho, I didn't take it, so what can you do? No use crying about it, that's for sure.
I knew all these paths once. Now they are as twisted as my own ambitions.
Alright, so basically we're going to head back this way, then come back up this way. Okay, invisible traps, very nice start. Only did our stress though, that's quite nice, he resisted the bleed. It's a bit too early in the dungeon to be using a shovel on a grave, just because we don't know whether we might need to use it again. I know I did take 2. Oh! Wow, giant ectoplasm. Alright, I haven't encountered one of these bad boys. I suppose I haven't been on a champion dungeon in the world, so who knows what kind of beasties there might be here. Okay. You're pretty much stun resist and blight resist, bleed resist. You are not... Okay, we can stun you. Alright. Well, we can't stun you because we can't actually hit you. Alright, well, let's just do some damage to you then. 7, there we go. Nice start. You... Yeah, usually we have someone marking for you, but never mind in this case. Oh, really? You're going to miss Mallory? That's not good. 18. I don't think a bleed's going to do it. No, we're still out, so he's almost dead. These guys are really annoying, more so than this prick. He's been marked. Okay. That's kind of annoying. Could you kill one outright? No, you couldn't. Well, you're dead, aren't you? So you're going to bleed to death. So we'll use that on you. Oh, brilliant. Well done, Phineas. That's good. And you're dead. So now we can concentrate on beating up on the giant ectoplasm. who's going to slime smack us. Ooh, okay. That wasn't too bad. It was just the critical, really, that is quite annoying. But we'll survive. Alright. Let's start pounding on you. 11s, that's not great. You've woken up from your stun, thank you. You're dead. So now I'm presuming he's going to get at least one attack where he's going to multiply, which is going to be annoying. Well done for dodging. Fucking stop stunning him! Stop giving him concussions, you're annoying me. Yeah, you're not really likely to bleed, so we'll hit you with these, which have more chance of crits. Exactly what we got there. Well done, Belcott. Pulling your weight despite being a level lower than the rest of these schmucks. Should we get a quick heal in? Or should we just do some damage? I think I'm going to actually do a heal. There we go. 10's very nice. It's a very good heal indeed. Like that plus 30 buff to healing skills. 16s, okay. Middle of the road. We should be about a one hit away from killing it. We're not going to be able to kill it with Lullifer unless she gets a critical though, are we? No, she would need a crit. What's her chance on a crit? Only 13%. Alright, well let's just do another heal here. There we go, an 18, so lower his stress a bit as well. You, good chance. There we go. Alright, so no harm, no foul from that fight. Well, what's this? Grave robber only, eh? Plus 20% scouting chance, -1 speed. Alright, I suppose. Not bad. I've had better things. Go on, try and open it. There we go. What we find inside? Some crests. I think I've got over 200 of those at the moment, so certainly not in need of them, but whatever. We'll keep a hold of them unless we need to get rid of them. Explore 90% of the room. Since we're already here, we might as well just go there and then we'll backtrack. Contents are mine. Cool, 100 gold. I will actually swap you around because it is nice having the opportunity to use the Holy Lance. It's a pretty cool attack. Come on, Mallory. That's not good, Mallory. You should have disarmed that. But alright. You resisted. That was the important thing. Bit of stress, I suppose we'll live with. And in here, there's nothing in here, is there? No, okay, so let's head back. So far, not too bad, but then again, we've only had one fight. And we dealt with it fairly well. Fairly well is the key. We'll move back again. How many more rooms are there? See, this is what's really annoying when you can't zoom out properly to see. Shall we use one of our... This is really going to piss me off. Well, alright, we'll use one. Go on. What we get? Ooh, okay. That's a fairly decent haul. Like that. Let's just hope we don't have to use more than our one shovel that's remaining. We'll eat some of our food. It's annoying that you can't see exactly how much food you've got left. There you go. What can you do? Let's keep moving. So there's going to be a couple of things coming up here. So a carcass. I could get more food here, couldn't I? So we'll do that. Why not? Use some medicinal herbs. There we go. Only 6 food. I usually get more than that, but I'm not going to complain. Does that put us back up to the max? Do you want to just eat? How much? What are you on? 2. Well, eating 1 food should clear. Yeah, there we go. Cured that. I might as well fight at optimum capacity. Yeah, we'll take all that. Now there could be a fight in this next room, but I suppose we'll use the torch if we need it. No, there's no fight. We can get a bit of a scout. Okay, so there is once where we're going to need to use a shovel. There's actually still quite a bit, and we won't need to go to the very last room. I really wish I hadn't used that shovel now in that grave, since we're going to be down to 0 shovels. But we shouldn't be getting into a fight. An unburnt torch, we shall take it. Oh, and a shovel. Oh, thank God, that was very nice. Well done, whoever left that shovel there. Alright, is there anyone to fight in here? No? Okay. And I don't think there's anyone to fight in there either, unless we get into some sort of unseen encounter on the route. Leave that alone. Don't really care. Eat some more food. Okay, it's a very kind of nothing dungeon so far. There's going to be probably loads of fights in the last couple of rooms, or last couple of corridors, so no one there. Let's move on. We've got to jump into a fight sooner or later, right? Oh, well, thank God we did have that extra shovel. Still might not be enough. We'll use that. Hopefully we find a shovel in here. No, but some holy water. Oh, that's a lot of food. That's so much food, I don't really know what to do with it all. Well, let's throw away some of these crests. I mean, I could burn a torch, actually. But I think I'd rather save it for when we actually get into a fight, so let's get rid of the crest. Are we really out of room for food? I would like to take the holy water as well, but we can get rid of that crest. As I said, we've got over 200 of them, so I think about 240 to be exact, so it's not as if we really need them at the moment. Alright, is there going to be a fight in here? No, alright. Well, this is the like least fighty dungeon I've ever been in, and there's no fight in that room either. Well, there's at least a fight on the way. So we could get out of this dungeon, because that will be the last room, and only 90% of rooms. We could get out of this dungeon only having had 2 fights. I think that's the least I would have ever had. Let's burn some of these torches, shall we? Just get the light back up. What have we got in here? Oh, some crests. There we go. Probably be throwing them away pretty soon. Wow, and that's a pretty pussy fight as well. Alright. Well, we can't hit you. You're too far behind for a stun, which is a bit of a shame. And these boys are very stun resistant. Even in their lowest form, they're quite stun resistant. So let's try and get rid of you. 7. Not great. We will get another attack in here, though. It's only 75% chance to hit, eh? Can that be better with it? Well, the Wicked Hack actually can't hit it, which is quite annoying. Let's go for it, though. There we go. So we got rid of the Spitter, who is quite annoying. But the maggots aren't too bad themselves. Well, they missed, which is good. And this front one hasn't attacked yet. We should be able to kill it. There we go. That's good. So we should be able to get out of this without taking any damage whatsoever. Because I expect you to finish this guy off. There we go. Well done indeed. Now we got a key. I'll take the key instead of the bust. Well, you know what? Actually, I'll swap the busts for them. Just think. I mean, we might end the mission with that, and then have a couple of busts. I'd rather have the busts than the crests, since, as I said, for about the 15th time, I've got like 1,000,000 crests. Anyone in here? No. All right. Well, we'll go on to the last room anyway, unless there's a shovel being needed. No. Okay. So we'll get into 2 more fights. As I said, I do want to test this group out a bit. So, all right. Well, here's a bit of a tester again. Again, we can't stun. Can you even be stunned? You can just about. But, alright, so we'll kill the little guy first, or we'll attempt to kill the little guy first, and then we'll concentrate on his big brother. There we go. So you're out. Now we'll pile drive you. Again, no bleeding. No point trying to bleed you. 20. That was pretty good. That's almost the most I think she could have done without hitting a crit. Oh man, he just gets stunned so badly all the time. It's really annoying. Alright, back in action. 16's okay. Slowly but surely. We could do with a crit. That would help us out, wouldn't it? Blah, 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 blah. Alright, pound. 17's. It's alright, I suppose. What's he down to? 23? We're almost there. 18. Right, he's about a hit away from dying, as long as he doesn't multiply. Oh, wow, you little bastard. He's stunned her, eh? A little bit of a nasty hit. You wake up. Come on, let Bestial go. Oh, here we go. Big slime. Big slime. That was a bit of a prick move as well. I kind of want to get a heal in, but yeah, we can forget about that, I suppose. There we go. Let's just kill him.
Perhaps the turning point.
Good times. Don't really need either of these. Fuck that. Let's eat some food, shall we? There we go. We've got loads of food. We're not going to need all of it. You can eat some as well. Alright, good stuff. There's a mummy. There is a fight in this last room. Oh, she needs to see. She's got like necrophobia or something. Oh, whatever it is. Nothing of value at least. What is it again? Necromania. There we go. No, not necrophobia. That would have been a bit weird, because she would have been scared of bodies, and necrophilia would have meant she would have been very loving to the bodies. Let's pump up the light and see who is in this final room. No, there we go. Giant haystacks and his buddies. Corrupted giant. 136 health. That's quite a lot. Not going to be quite enough for him. Can't quite hit these back guys. I want to get rid of... Actually, the Blighted Crone is probably going to be more important, because the health part in the last fight isn't important, because they'll get all their health back when they get back to the village. It's the stress that I don't want being raised. So we will... don't want to put anyone in a position where I'm going to have to just, remove their stress, because that'll annoy me. Can't quite hit you. Can we hit? Yeah, we can with the... what's this move called again? The Iron Swan. Alright. Can't quite kill. We'd need a crit. Well, we need to hit first to get crits, but there you go. Holy Lance. There we go. That's showing how it's done, Phineas. Well done. And now out of these 2, I want to work on the Fungal Bombard, because he's an annoying prick. Yeah, good stuff. Alright, now we've only got old giant haystacks over here, who shouldn't be too much of a problem. It's just going to take a little while to beat him down. There we go, miss. Strike 1. Can we stun him? We'll try and stun him. Got a crit on him, that's quite nice. He resisted. He is pretty stun resistant, but there's no harm in trying. We'll put a couple of bleeds on him. He is fairly bleed resistant as well. Yeah, 70%. Alright, let's hit him again. Oh, we're chopping him down to size. Still got about 80. So I think that's about as much as they start, like the level below. I think we start with about 80, 90. Anyway. Boom. Wow, that's pretty pathetic, Phineas. Expect better from you. Poison spores. There we go. That misses so much. They're like... He's basically like a giant version of what they called. You know the guys that I always talk about in the ruins? The guys with like the... They basically got a stick like that they fight with as well. Can't remember what they're called, but he's like just basically a big version of them. Misses most of his attacks. 18. Can we get a bleed? There we go. Good times. Can we get a stun? No. But we got a bleed. Hit him again. I haven't actually managed to crit him once. Well, we're now in a stage where if we got a crit... Oh, no, we did actually with the Vestial. But if we got a crit with one of our actual attackers... Ooh, I was going to say we'd pretty much kill him, but that didn't quite kill him. Well, he is dead for all intents and purposes because he's going to bleed to death. There we go. Bye-bye. Cool. Don't really need that. Yeah, we don't need that. I mean, I don't even want to take it just to clutter up, because I've already got one. I'm never going to have more than one Arbalest, am I don't think. You never know. Maybe I'd want to give him 2 of these. Yeah, alright. Well, alright, we'll swap it for the key. Oh, actually, we'll take that as well for the... Yeah, alright, okay. We use one of those? No, alright, throw that away. Let's just see if there is anything in the coffin. Never know, might be something good. Some cash. Alright, we've got some room for the cash. Take that, and we don't really need the crest. Well, I'll take the crests instead of some bandages, because what we can do with the bandages, they'll be thrown away. Everything else, all good. Alright. Yeah, let's get out of here. Oh, you know what? Let's just eat some food as well. Yum, 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 yum. And that's all up to date. Cool. Bye-bye.
Every cleared path and charted route.
So what do we get here? Quick draw charm. Oh, wow, okay. Ooh. That's kind of awesome, like, in a sense. 8 plus the speed on the first round, plus 10 to critical, but minus 3 after the first round. So, need something else to buff that speed up. There's stuff that you could combine that with. It's quite an interesting charm, actually. I quite like it. Or trinket, or whatever you want to call them. Alright, next. 8. Wow, put a 1 off. Alright, but at least we know now after the next go, she will be up to level 5 and we can go and take on the Hag. What you get? Scattering. Range skill. She doesn't have any range skill. This is kind of like her having a lazy eye. Well, she doesn't have a lazy eye. I think it is the predecessor, Hughes, had a lazy eye, and that was a range skill thing as well. So it doesn't really matter about her minus 5 damage to range skills because she has no range skills. Phineas, Dark Temptation. Alright, that's kind of annoying. Ruined Scrounge is alright. But that Dark Temptation is quite annoying. I think we're going to go and get rid of that. Mallory. On guard. Alright, well, that's pretty cool. Making him quick in the first round. And more dodgy. And Lilitha, what do you get? Backtracker. Alright. Well, whatever. I mean, it is what it is. It's nice. Handy. Sort of. Not. Alright, cool. So, Phineas, we're not going to need you in the next fight, are we? Because I can take Hughes with... Well, I can take Belcott rather anywhere, really, and she'll get the necessary points to get up, so we don't need to go on necessarily a level 5 dungeon. So Dark Temptations, let's get rid of that. I'm going to keep Rabies though. So Dark Temptation gone. Who else could do with maybe getting rid of something? Monfeet, you're not going to be coming along. Lilith, do you have anything that we should be getting rid of? I mean, might as well. I don't really know which one's worse. Obsessed with food or severe fear of enclosed spaces. I think the fear of food thing probably... I mean, no, not the fear of food, but her craving for food. She might like steal some food and that might mess us up at some stage. So we'll get rid of that. And who else? Mallory. What have you got? Egomania. Ranged. Yeah, well, he does have some range skills. We might as well get rid of it. I mean, I know these things don't really do damage, but they can do a bit of damage. I suppose it's only 5%. Who really gives a fuck? Alright, let's get rid of his egomania. Don't want no egotists here. So off you pop. Alright, we're all done here. Cool. Anyone need to get rid of some stress? Not really. Alright, we're all pretty good there. Let's just have a little look, see where we could go next. Probably again into the Weld. Maybe one of these. Get that Jester dice thing again. I want that. That's not that great. I don't know. I'll have a little think about where we're going to go. But for now, again, we're almost there. We're almost there. We need one more episode after this of a bit of bit of grinding, as they call it, trying to level up, and then we'll be ready to fight the Hag Witch. It is the Hag Witch, isn't it? Cool, but until then, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, hit those like buttons if you care, and we'll see yourselves tomorrow. Bye-bye.